I don't know. I guess for my low, I think I would have to say, I just jumped right in, didn't I? I would say my low would have to be. I mean, you must understand me. I love my family and I love hanging out with them, but I'm also the kind of guy who prioritizes on getting things done as soon as possible. Promptness, stuff like that. So I'm starting these videos like later and later every morning, but at the same time, I can't help but say it's worth it because, you know, I'm with family because I'm getting home late and not doing I getting then not getting here early enough to go to sleep and whatever. But I still feel that. Oh, that's my computer down there. Um, let's see. Where was I? Right. Um, I mean, again, my low is the fact I'm not used to you know this sort of new thing I'm trying to do. But my high is, again, I'm with family. It's worth it. Especially yesterday when I got to, play with my nephews again, which was awesome. I'll tell you about that in a minute. And my act of kindness was when I got back to my parents' house. We had dinner. And I helped prepare everything and set the table. I actually helped chop the salad. I chopped the onion. I chopped the red bell pepper that we had. Chopped the celery that we had in there. Chopped the carrot. My mom did the lettuce. It was awesome. So, with that said, good morning and happy hump day, everybody. Yeah, it's hump day. I don't know, this week also feels kind of slow too, in a way. But talk about yesterday for a little bit. Um, so so yesterday afternoon, I met because the original plan was to go to the park like we did last time, but getting to the park kind of takes like a half hour for my mom to walk there with the boys. So I parked at the park. That's kind of weird. And, I walked over to where my mom and my nephews were. And, the afternoon pretty much began from there. The first thing we did is, he might, I've lived in this area like my entire life, but there are some things that even I haven't done. And one of those things is, the city of Corning at the top of the hill has like one of those giant, like, it's technically like a creek, I guess, but it's like where, the runoff from, water, there's like, groundwater and stuff when snow melts or whatever. It flows into like this giant, like stone, like basin type thing. It's kind of like a stream, I guess. There's like, a fence surrounding it so nobody gets in. You know, a sign saying, this is private property, don't jump into the water or whatever. Again, this is, I said runoff. You know what I mean? Like when snow melts or, there's like an accumulation of groundwater and stuff. And it tends to flow down in like a creek that heads to, nearest body of water and stuff. It's really cool. I never really seen one up close before, but, it was great. You know, my nephews got to see that happen, and we threw a bunch of snowballs in there. That was fun. I mean, snow is just water, so really all I'm doing is just putting water in there. It's not that bad. Let's see what else. Then we start after we're done there. We started heading back to where my brother lives. But on the way there, my well, actually on the way there, before my father showed up, we're walking a little ways, and my nephews, they're only 2 years old. They're gonna try and be observant of everything. So they're looking all over the place, finding stuff that's interesting to them, like lawn ornaments and stuff like that. Or, maybe a dog will pass by or whatever. So there was that, and then my father shows up, and you know, we're all like together for a few minutes before my father had to drive me back to where my car was. And then we headed home, then I headed home back to their place. And, the evening, kind of began from there. Then, and for dinner last night, it was leftovers night. Yeah, I've done a mom food chronicle on leftovers before. I mean, in a lot of ways, you could argue that one of the all-time quintessential mom foods is leftovers because, it's leftovers. You know, it's mom food, so it tasted good the first time, so there's no reason why it shouldn't taste good again. And yeah, I know there's some foodies and chefs out there that are like, well, some foods are better leftover. Other foods don't have quite that, flavor they had when they're fresh. I get that. Believe me, I do. But again, my mom was the one who made it. I can trust my mom that it's going to be good. At least for the first time, I can trust that my mom, made it, it's going to be good. So having it a second time, knowing what I already know, where's the harm in that? So, yeah, it was all very good. And we actually had a lot of leftovers. We had leftover spaghetti, mashed potatoes. My mom and I made a fresh salad because, not everything had to be left over. We made a salad. And we were supposed to have some of that pork tenderloin, but we didn't even touch it. So my mom is going to have it, tonight. Can't wait. I'll definitely post what I do about that. I believe she said she's going to have it with rice, which, rice is awesome. I love me some rice. Rice is good. It does remind me, I should probably bring a set of chopsticks if I'm going to, because I always really wanted to practice with, chopsticks more often as I can. That's actually one missed opportunity I didn't do on my birthday, because I talked about this. My mom actually made a, pepper steak with onions, just like what you get at a Chinese steakout place if you order it. And I forgot to bring chopsticks with me. Here's the thing. I'm terrible at using chopsticks compared to like people who've been using chopsticks all their life. But I do like to believe that, I've come a long way with using chopsticks myself. So there you go. Unfortunately, nothing was really on last night, so we're all just watching TV together. It was awesome. It was pure. And that's actually the one great thing about spending even more time with family than I normally do. And like, it's just such a warm sort of feeling to do. There is no one's really going to judge you. No one's really going to say, they're your family. They love you, so it's great, really. I put myself in quite a quandary because on the one hand, I do want to see my folks tonight, but then I'll be late for the Masked Singer. I guess I could probably get back at 9 o'clock or whatever. Well, I could leave after 9. Although I'm going to try and make an effort to get home as soon as possible so I can, get to watching the Masked Singer when I can. And I think it'll work out. Let's see. Oh, actually, I do have another part of my low, which is really stupid, but I get home last night, right? And I actually, because my key that I use to get into this building and to get in my apartment, I have it on a lanyard, which, I keep around my neck, right? So I get to the stairs because I only live on the second floor. It's okay to take the stairs. And I'm not really carrying much with me other than, my backpack with my computer in it and stuff. So I slip on one of the stairs. Like don't worry. I'm at the very bottom of the staircase. So even if I fell, it wasn't going to be that catastrophic. But I slip on one of the on like one of those steps, and obviously when that happens, I'm lean forward like this, and my leg is close to my body. But what wound up happening is my keys actually got caught in between my upper body and my leg, and it provided enough pressure where I hurt my ribs. So yeah, it looks like my ribs are going to be in pain for the next couple weeks. Man, I hate hurting my ribs. I just had really bad luck with that over the years lately. Oh, I know when it happened, back in like February of 2019. I don't want to get into that, especially when it involves, the Eric Cartman of Corning, New York. But, that's a story for like, another day and such. Um, hmm. Is there anything? I mean, yeah, we have the Masked Singer tonight, but we don't have anything going on tomorrow. Not that I'm aware of. Well, in terms of stuff to watch, you don't have anything going on. But in terms of dinner, well, I'll get into that, tomorrow when, I talk about that, and therefore post these subsequent, photos on social media so you guys know exactly what it is. But yeah, the moral of these stories is that leftovers are always awesome. I don't care what anyone says. They're great. Leftovers are awesome. Family time is awesome. Getting home late and getting home and accidentally hurting your ribs on your own keys, that is not awesome. But it still didn't like ruin my day or anything. And while I'm here, I'm gonna look up this week's Hot Ones guest because I have no idea who this guy was. One moment, please. Just gotta pick it up. There we go. Okay, so. One second. Okay, let's see. Jacob Elordi. Okay. Australian actor. Okay. Okay, he's known for his roles as Noah Flynn on Netflix's The Kissing Booth teen film franchise, and Nate Jacobs in the HBO series Euphoria. Okay, so that's who it is. Anything else? Nothing really that I see or know of. Actually, Kissing Booth. What's Kissing Booth? Ooh. Well, now I know why I never heard of Kissing Booth. It was panned by critics for the 15th 15 on Rotten Tomatoes. The second one got a 27. So, what's the third one? Hold on a second. So, still receiving negative reviews. A 21. So, have any of you ever actually seen the Kissing Booth film series? Let me know. I mean, I'm not going to watch it because, I mean, a 15, a 27, and a 21 on Rotten Tomatoes, no bueno. I probably won't be watching those movies. But I'm sure, tomorrow's episode of Hot Ones is going to be good. I'm also sure that tonight's episode with The Masked Singer is also going to be very good. So, here's to hoping. Like, favorite, hit the subscribe button, follow me on the social platforms on YouTube. I'm very homie this video for all of you guys watching. Joe for name. But you have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. And remember, if any of you want to talk in terms of what we here to Lindy, I'll be back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.